Hey guys, Zack here, and welcome back to another action figure review, and today we'll be taking a look at the Bandai movie monster series Kong. Now, this monster comes from the 2021 film, well of course you know this, but Godzilla vs. Kong, which I actually reviewed on this channel, and looking back, there are some things that, I watched the movie again. It's very flawed, but it's still a lot of fun, and I still really enjoy it, so if you haven't seen it, like the human stuff, it's not really great. And I don't want to sound like one of those people you meet online or in person where it's like, oh, no one cares about the human stuff in Godzilla movies, which I gotta be honest is a really stupid opinion. But like as far as like the human stuff goes in that movie, it's just kind of it's not bad, but there's just nothing. You have to read like the prequel comics or whatever to like get the idea of what's going on, which I'm not really a big fan of. But as far as just like a monster movie where just Godzilla and Kong fight, you're gonna get that, because they do fight, and the monster stuff in this movie is great. Human stuff, not so much, but yeah. A very flawed movie, but again, still a very fun movie too. So yeah. Anyway, all that out of the way, let's just get right into this. So before we take a look at Kong himself, we'll take a quick look at the card he comes with. And I really like this render of Kong. I don't think it's anywhere else. I think it's just for this figure, but either way, I really like this. He looks small, because, like, the forest, it just looks like, he doesn't look big here. He just looks like he's, like, my height or something like that. So, yeah, but either way, I really do like this render of Kong. Of course, Kong from Godzilla vs. Kong, Monsterverse here, Godzilla 2021. On the back, we have a very nice looking silhouette of Kong, and of course, Godzilla vs. Kong here, movie monster series, Bandai. And on the inside, we have some Japanese writing. I don't know what that says, like usual, so yeah, if you want to read that, go ahead and pause it now, if you can, but yeah, I don't know. So, yeah, anyway, now for Kong himself. And first, we'll take a look at the painting on this figure. And for a Bandai Movie Monster Series figure, the painting on this figure is actually pretty nice. I remember looking at the promotional pictures of this figure, thinking that it doesn't look too great, but in person, it actually looks not bad at all, paint-wise. So, let's take a closer look. So, of course, most of the body is this brownish color, which, of course, is accurate. In the movie, he was brown. Maybe, like, a darker brown than this, but still, it looks nice. And we do have a little bit of, like, withering here. Or not withering, but, like, little hints of, like, gray to sort of make, like, the fur detailing really pop. And I do like that a lot. And it's, like, really on the legs here, too. It would have been nice if it was, like, on the body as well, but it's not the end of the world. Of course, his feet and his hands are painted black. Even his chest here is painted black as well. I think the scars across his chest, I think, are painted really nicely as well. And, of course, if we look at the head here, again, sorry for the angle here, but the eyes are painted white with orange pupils. And, of course, the inside of the mouth is painted pink, and the teeth are painted white. And the entire mouth is painted pink, which is actually really cool. Usually with Bandai Movie Monster Series figures, especially nowadays, they don't really paint the mouth. So, again, it's really cool that, they actually paint the inside of the mouth here. Granted, there's not a lot to paint, but it's still there, so it's cool. So, yeah. Anyway, that is pretty much it for the painting on this figure. And the painting on this figure is not bad. Not perfect. There are some things I would have done differently, but, not bad regardless. I think the painting on this figure is very nice. It's not sloppy at all. It's clean. It gets the job done. It's fine. So, honestly, yeah, no. The painting on this figure is good, so it gets a pass. Now we'll take a look at the articulation, and the articulation on this figure, I'll admit, is a little lame. I know this is a Bandai Movie Monster Series figure, but there's only 3 joints, just the waist and the 2 arms, and that's really it. That's like average for a Bandai Movie Monster Series figure, but again, it's just kind of, it's a little upsetting. Would have been nice if the legs moved. It probably would have messed up the balance, but, it would have been nice, but I digress. So, yeah. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the articulation. Could be better, but at the same time, it's average for a Movie Monster Series figure, so I'd give this, like, 3/4 of a pass. Not great, but also not bad at all, so, yeah. For a Bandai Movie Monster Series figure, of course, so, yeah. Anyway, now we'll take a look at the sculpt, and the sculpting on this figure, I really like, for the most part. I think the body, I think the proportions for the most part look good. My only complaint is that I wish Kong's head was a little bigger, because, looking at this, I feel like of course his head looks proportionate, because, that's the model from the movie, but, it definitely looks bigger there than it does on this figure. A little too small. Maybe that, or something. A little bigger. It would have been nice if the head was a little bigger, but honestly, it's not really the end of the world. I can live with this, so, yeah. So, other than that, though, yeah, the sculpting is great. Pretty accurate to what we see in the movie. Everything just looks great here, and, yeah, sculpting on this figure, for the most part, is good. So, the sculpting, I'd say, gets 3/4 of a pass. Now we'll take a look at the detailing, and the detail on this figure is really good. So let's take a closer look. So of course all the detailing on the head here, of the creases, and all the bits of fur are detailed very nicely, and even his ears are detailed really nicely as well. And of course throughout the body, all of the fur and everything like that, just really nicely defined, very, very nice looking. I do like it a lot. All the fur looks great. The detailing on his chest looks really nice as well. All the creases and everything like that, it looks great. And he has some abs going on here. It's great. No, the detailing on this figure is amazing, and I like it a lot. The fists are detailed nicely, and of course, the feet are detailed nicely as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the detailing on this figure. It's really nice. I like it a lot. The detailing on this figure, everything here is just very nicely defined, very clean, and again, I just really like it a lot. So, yeah. The detailing on this figure is good, so it definitely gets a pass. So, at the end of the day, should you get this? I don't see why not. By no means is it a perfect figure, but as far as, a cheap, $20, $25 toy, it's not bad, Of course, you're importing this from Japan, so of course, it's going to be a little more expensive, but yeah, no, it's not expensive at all for what it is. It's not a bad figure. One figure that I'm actually really looking forward to is the SH Monster Arts Kong, and that figure looks great, so I can't wait to get that eventually, but yeah, no, this is still not a bad figure at all. I like it, so yeah, it's nice. So if you want it, go for it. If not, then there are other options out there for a Godzilla vs. Kong styled Kong figure. So, yeah. Anyway, if you want to know how big he is, here he is with the Bandai Movie Monster Series Godzilla 2014. And I actually think these two, they don't scale well next to each other, but I think that they overall just look nicer. If Godzilla was, about that tall, I feel like it would have been nicer looking, but, regardless, it's decent, I guess. As far as the designs of the figures themselves go, they both share the equal amount of quality. So again, yeah, these two definitely look nice together. Unfortunately, I don't have the NECA Godzilla 1962 because I boxed that away already. Unfortunately, it's in my basement. However, here is the NECA 1964 Godzilla. It's close enough, whatever, and they scale pretty nicely together. So I like that. Here is the SH Monster Arts Godzilla 2019, and these two scale very nicely to each other. I like it a lot. Of course, the quality in figures, of course, with this one, it's a lot higher than this one. But as far as the scale go, I think it works nicely. And of course, here is some hand sanitizer, and here is Dr. Billy Grant. If he can stand, there we go. Alright, now that is it for today. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you in the next video. Peace, Zack out.